Welcome to Perfect Guardian, and I'll tell you the difference between Australia and America. Each country in the world features very different characteristics from one another in terms of demographics, geography, culture, traditions, and many other factors which make a country unique. America and Australia are two such very different countries in the world with differences that are well worth pursuing through. Now, first, I'll tell you about America. The United States of America is a federal republic consisting of a federal district, 50 states, 5 populated and 9 unpopulated territories in the Caribbean and the Pacific. America, one of the most multicultural and ethnically diverse countries in the world, has been formed as a result of large number of immigrations from all over the world. It was the Paleo-Indians who migrated in the 16th century from India 15,000 years ago. While the European colonizations took place in the 16th century, it was from 13 British colonies located along Atlantic seaboard and the United States emerged from, and it was the disputes between these colonies and the Great Britain which led to the American Revolution, and as a result of which on 4th July 1776, the Declaration of Independence was unanimously issued by the delegates from 13 colonies. The current Constitution of United States of America was adopted on September 17th, 1787, of which the first amendments were named as the Bill of Rights, which were in turn ratified in 1791, and today guarantee many fundamental civil freedoms and rights. The geography and the climate of America are diverse and feature a wide variety of wildlife. The land area of the contiguous United States of America is 29,59,064 square miles, while Alaska, which is separated from the contiguous states, features 6,63,268 square miles. Hawaii, which is an archipelago located in the Central Pacific, southwest of North America, is made up of 10,931 square miles, making United States of America the world's third largest nation by total area, land and water, including most climate types. As a result of its large and varied geography, the climate of America ranges from tropical to alpine according to the different states. The states bordering the Gulf of Mexico are prone to hurricanes, while most of the world's tornadoes occur with the country, mostly in the Midwest's tornado alley. The ecology and wildlife of America is considered as mega diverse and thus features about 17,000 species of vascular plants, over 1,800 species of flowering plants, and more than 750 birds, 400 mammals, 500 reptiles and amphibian species, and 91,000 insect species. The bald eagle stands as a symbol of the country itself, while also being both the national bird and the national animal of the country. Also boosting a diverse population consisted of 31 ancestry groups, of which white Americans are the largest racial group. The country also features German Americans, Irish Americans and English Americans, Asian Americans, Black Americans, as well as Hispanic and Latino Americans, including a large number of immigrants, both legal and illegal. Because of this diversity, the America is also known to be one of the most multicultural countries in the world. The de facto national language of the United States is American English, while Spanish the second most spoken and taught language in the country. Now I'll tell you about Australia. Australia, officially known as Commonwealth of Australia, is made up of the mainland of the Australian continent and the island of Tasmania. Australia, known as one of the wealthiest countries in the world, features the world's 12th largest economy, with the world's 5th highest per capita income. A member of the United Nations, Commonwealth of Nations, G20, ENZUS, Organizations for Economic Cooperation and Development, that is called OECD, Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation, World Trade Organization, and the Pacific Island Forum. Australia also ranks high in terms of many factors relating to international comparisons of national performance, such as quality of life, economic freedom, education, and the protection of political rights and civil liberties. Before late 18th century, prior to the first British settlement, Australia was inhabited by indigenous Australians for at least 40,000 years. However, after the Dutch discovered the continent in 1606, the eastern part of the country was claimed by the Great Britain, while consequently on 1st January 1901, the Commonwealth of Australia was formed. However, the Statute of Westminster 1931 ended most of the constitutional links between UK and Australia, and since 1951 Australia under the ANZUS territory became a former military ally of the United States. Australia encouraged immigration from Europe, and since 1970s and after the abolition of the White Australia policy, immigration from Asia and elsewhere as well. Consisting of 6 states, Australia operates as a constitutional monarchy featuring federal division of powers along with a parliament with Queen Elizabeth II at its apex, represented by her viceroys in Australia. Each major mainland territory and state has its own parliament, which is unicameral in act, Northern Territory and Queensland, and bicameral in the other states. Featuring a landmass of 76,17,930 square kilometers, surrounded by Pacific and Indian Oceans. Australia is the world's smallest continent and the 6th largest country by total area. Often referred to as an island continent due to its size and isolation. Australia also features the world's largest coral reef, the Great Barrier Reef, as well as the world's largest monolith, Mount Augustus, featuring a highly varied landscape. The geography of the country ranges from alpine hills to tropical rainforests. The climate is highly influenced by ocean currents and can be anything between tropical to alpine. As a result of its long-term geographic isolation and unique weather patterns, 84% of mammals, 85% of flowering plants, 89% of inshore temperature zone fish, and more than 45% of birds are endemic. The population of Australia primarily of British or Irish ethnic origin, while Italian, Scottish, Asian, Indian, Greek, and Chinese make up the rest of its population. Also consisted of a large number of skilled immigrants, Australia can also be recognized as a multicultural country due to diversity of its ethnic groups. Now, what's the difference between America and Australia? While being two completely different countries featuring different demographics, geography and culture, America and Australia are different from one another due to the following reason that I am going to tell you. America's latitude and longitude is 80° north and 97° west. Australia is located between latitudes of 9° and 44° south and longitudes of 112° and 154° east. America is a federal republic where the head of the state is the president. Australia operates as a constitutional monarchy where the head of the state is a governor general who represents the Queen. America and Australia are located at different hemispheres, and therefore time difference between the two countries are drastic. America operates to U2C5, -5 to -10, and in summer its UTC is -4 to -10. In Australia, its UTC is +8 to +10.5, while in summer it is UTC +8 to +11.5, placing Australia almost half a day ahead of America. The currency of America is American dollars. The currency of Australia is Australian dollars. In America, Christmas falls in winter while Easter falls in spring. In Australia, Christmas falls in summer while Easter falls in autumn. America celebrates Thanksgiving. Australia does not celebrate Thanksgiving. The culture of the two countries, while being multicultural, differ drastically. So thank you. Please subscribe to my channel Perfect Guardian and give your comments.